Hey guys, how's it going? By popular demand, I'm going to be doing a flashlight comparison here between a few of the models I've recently reviewed. We're going to be looking at the Nitecore EA4 on the far left, the Nitecore EC25, the Nitecore EC2, and the Fenix PD32. So I'm out here at night in frigid New York winter, and I'm just going to be doing a beam comparison between these four lights, just to give you an idea of how they throw in comparison to each other. So let's get to it. Alright, so right now we're going to be starting with the Fenix PD32. Now this is on the max brightness with this light. Just for kind of reference, that little shed right there is 100 feet from where I currently am. You could see it's kind of a hill back there, so you've got footprints going up this hill. This light pretty much stops being visible at about 200 feet. That little red reflector there is a bicycle hanging on the shed. So past the shed there's not much illumination. So again, this is the Fenix PD32 with two CR123s. Next we're going to be doing the Nitecore EC2. This is on turbo mode. This is powered by a 18650 battery. You can see it's relatively comparable to the Fenix PD32. You know, it illuminates the shed at 100 feet really well. And it illuminates the hill pretty nice. It's difficult to see on camera, but it illuminates the hill a lot more so than the Fenix PD32 did. Again, this is on turbo mode, which I believe is with the 18650 around 400 plus lumens. So you know, you have the shed there, and then I can see to the top of that hill. Just barely with this light. It's not really perceptible with the camera, but this one's definitely a little bit better than the Fenix PD32. Okay, next we're going to be doing the Nitecore EC25. So you can definitely see here, at least I hope you can see, that this light is quite a bit brighter than the previous two. This one's currently powered by two CR123s. You can see that the shed at 100 yards is very much so illuminated. You can see halfway up the hill there is about 200 feet, and I can clearly see to the top of the hill at 300 feet with this light. I know it's a little bit difficult because I have you can see this little tree here. It's got a lot of small branches, so it kind of obscures the view. But this is the best I can do. So I can see to the top of the hill up there. That's a little over 300 feet. So that's just basically a shot with the EC25 at 860 lumens or 12,500 candelas. Next, I'm going to be showing you the EA4. That's the main comparison I wanted to do, to kind of give you an idea of how these two lights compare. So again, this is on turbo mode, and this is run by two CR123s. Alright, so here's the last light I'm going to be doing. This is my Nitecore EA4. This is the 4AA version of the previous light I just showed you, the EC25. This light, I mean, is definitely a little bit brighter than the EC25, I think so. At least to my eye. It looks like it's got a bit more of a flood going on also. Again, both of these lights, the Nitecore EA4 and the EC25, are rated at 860 lumens. However, the EA4, which I'm using right now, is rated at 20,000 candelas versus the 12,500, and the maximum operating distance or beam throw distance with this light is, I think, 286 meters, whereas the EC25 is 222 meters. Now, I don't think the difference is that drastic between these two, but I would definitely say that the illumination with this light is a little bit better. If you can see there up at the top of the hill, it's all covered with snow. There's a path up there with footprints. If you follow that carefully, you can see all the way to the top of the hill. So this definitely illuminates the full 300 plus feet to the top of the hill relatively easily, even through that little tree here at about 75 feet. The shed is obviously very much so illuminated. Again, this is on turbo also, so this is the 860 lumens. And this is being powered by 4 rechargeable NIMH AA's. So these are putting out 3.2 volts a piece, as opposed to the 1.2 volts as opposed to the 1.5 volts a regular disposable AA will be putting out. So I hope that kind of gives you a clearer idea of how these two lights throw. I'm going to just put the EC25 real quick to the left, so you can kind of get an idea of how they both look next to each other. This is the EC25 you're seeing now. This is the EA4. Alright, so I hope that was somewhat informative. This is the EA4 you're looking at right now, by the way. And I hope that gives you a better idea of how these lights compare stacked up next to each other. Thank you for watching, and please stay tuned for some more videos to come.